After the flood, that bloodline did not die. It went underground. It learned how to hide in plain sight. It learned how to wear crowns, robes, and royal titles while keeping its true nature completely secret. This is the bloodline that became the Merovingian kings, the long-haired monarchs of France who openly claimed they carried holy blood. This same bloodline became the Venetian black nobility, the Habsburgs, the Bourbons, the Stuarts, and the House of Windsor. It embedded itself behind the Vatican, behind the banks, and inside the secret societies that still control the world today. The mark of Cain was never a curse. It was a bloodline marker. The Watchers, the fallen ones, came down and mixed with human women. The Book of Enoch is very clear. While most of their offspring became monstrous Nephilim giants, some carried a more refined, stable hybrid mix. These became the original dragon bloodline. When the flood came, the giants were mostly destroyed. But this refined bloodline survived. It didn't die. It simply learned how to hide. And for thousands of years it has ruled from the shadows, wearing the masks of kings, queens, bankers and priests. This dragon bloodline didn't just survive, it thrived. It perfected the art of ruling without being seen. While the rest of humanity lived as slaves, this bloodline positioned itself at the very top of every power structure on Earth. They became the kings and queens in public and the real controllers behind closed doors. They created the banking system. They created the religious institutions. They created the royal bloodlines that still sit on thrones today. But here's the part they don't want you to know. They didn't just rule through money and power. They ruled through blood. They have spent thousands of years protecting their bloodline through strategic marriages, secret societies, and occult rituals, making sure the original Anunnaki genetics stayed as pure as possible. This is why certain families have ruled for centuries while everyone else gets replaced every few decades. This is why some bloodlines seem untouchable. This is why the same last names keep appearing in positions of power generation after generation. They're not just rich. They're not just elite. They are carrying the same genetic code that was engineered inside Eden thousands of years ago. And while the rest of humanity has been kept in the dark, bred to serve, and farmed for energy, this bloodline has never forgotten who they are, where they came from, or what their original purpose was. They still remember. And they're still following the plan. But the biggest secret isn't that this bloodline still exists. The biggest secret is what they're still doing. They never stopped the original mission. While the rest of humanity is kept distracted with phones, bills, and arguments, this bloodline continues the work their ancestors began in Eden, maintaining control over the farm. Every financial system, every major religion, every intelligence agency, and every royal court still has threads that lead back to them. They don't need to be in the spotlight. They don't need to be famous. They just need to stay at the top of the pyramid. This is why the world feels so perfectly rigged. This is why no matter who you vote for, the same agenda always moves forward. This is why real change never comes from the top, because the top was never meant for us. The system wasn't built to serve humanity. It was built to manage humanity. And the ones managing it are still the same bloodline that walked out of that genetic facility thousands of years ago. They didn't disappear. They simply learned how to wear suits instead of robes and sit in boardrooms instead of thrones. The crowns changed. The game never did.